Hey guys, Frog43123445 here. Another video on how to take care of your green tree frog. I thought the other ones were too old, so I thought I'd do an update. So basically, you got your green tree frog. You're going to want to get a terrarium cage, not an aquarium, mainly a terrarium, which has got a lot more different stuff to the caging and everything. But things you need to get. You're going to need to get some fake plants. If you want to get real plants, it's fine. Got turf on the bottom. If you want to put like mulch, make sure it's like not mulch from outside. No plants from outside. Sure, you look it up and make sure they're the right type of plants. You can get like a little waterfall like I have over here. Basically, it's on a timer. It just turns on at night and it just humidifies the cage. And in the morning and at night, I also spray with water you get from like Meyer, the purified water. Spray like that. Make sure it's wet in there. Just make sure the humidified taker is around 70. It's normal humidity. So you got that, you have all that stuff. You can put plastic wrap over the top of this to keep some of the humidity in for the day. I would not recommend a heat lamp because it would I tried that and it just took away all the humidity that fast. Not good to have. Now my waterfall, you don't have to have it, but when I got the terrarium, it had a hole at the bottom, and you can put the cord through there. You can also put mulch in. This can work for a variety of different frogs. Pretty sure toads and red-eyed tree frogs, stuff like that, is fine. Now, to feed it, you're going to want to use crickets, mealworms, worms, spiders, bugs, all those insects. I even fed my frog a lightning bug one time, and it would like flash on in its stomach because it was night, and it was awesome. You should try that, it's really fun. And crickets, during the summer I catch crickets outside in the grass. You just grab them and put them in. It's cheaper than going out to the store and getting like a dozen for $1. It's real cheap. Basically just get the bottom of a cup, put some cotton balls in there, get it wet. That's what they drink. And put some carrots, some rotten potatoes, vegetables in there for them to eat. And like a toilet paper roll that's empty, stuff like that to hide in. They get the cage dirty really fast. They it's poop and excrement everywhere. So I have to clean that a lot. I just clean it when I clean the frog tank. You need to clean the frog tank about once every 2 weeks is fine. It doesn't need to be super clean, and you don't want it to be really dirty. And also, when you get your crickets, this is what's really helpful, is to put this powdery stuff on. It's a calcium powder. It's white. Basically, you get your cricket and you put it in here and you shake it up and you grab the cricket and you throw it in. And when he eats it, it's got a whole bunch of vitamins and stuff in it. It'll keep him healthy. It's really good for him. I really recommend that over other types of food. It's probably the best thing he needs. And you want to feed him either once a day, like a cricket, or every few days feed him a couple crickets. That would be really good. So yeah, you gotta make sure it has a top, obviously, otherwise it'll get out. And I have a wild tree frog, which isn't the best thing to have, but someone had to take care of it, so I did. It's best to get one from a store, like PetSmart, you know, an average, normal store that everyone's heard of, because it's not good to take things from the wild. Um, Going back to this, don't have a water bowl, anything like that. You don't want to have, like, you know, just like, you don't want to put all your crickets in here because then they'll die and they'll make a mess in here. You want to have them in a separate cage so then you can feed them one at a time. Make sure when you get him, the first few days he does eat, so make sure there's not as many plants or anything. Make sure you watch him, make sure he does eat. Make sure he's okay with the humidity. Sometimes frogs will want more humidity than others. I had a frog that he had humidity at 70, and he still wasn't getting enough humidity. He was like drying out. It wasn't as slimy as a normal frog, so we had to keep a lot of humidity in there. He didn't last long though. PetSmart has pretty bad frogs. That's what I think, because all PetSmart frogs for me die. This is the longest living tree frog, green bean. It's lived for like 5 years. Pretty good for a wild tree frog, yeah. Basically that's it. Just make sure, pretty much just keep the humidity, feed them at a normal rate, keep hiding spots for them. You want them to be able to hide. You don't want it to be open. So basically that is all. I will do more how-to videos, so stay tuned, and see y'all later.